Welcome to the Living Your Greatness podcast. I am your host, Ben Mumme. The purpose of the podcast is to inspire millions of people across the world to achieve greatness and enhance their overall personal well-being. Living Your Greatness is becoming the go-to resource that CEOs, elite athletes, professional coaches, and entrepreneurs rely on to upgrade themselves. The podcast helps you master the best of what other people have already figured out. So I gladly invite you to sit back, relax, and enjoy tuning in to today's episode. Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of Living Your Greatness. This is your host, Ben Mumme. In each solo episode, you will receive valuable knowledge, wisdom, and life lessons. The goal is to equip you with mindset strategies, tactics, and tools to help you live a great life. So thank you for being here. I desire to become one of your greatest mentors. The topic that we will discuss in today's solo episode is 12 things that you will never regret. Steve Maraboli once said, "At the end of the day, let there be no excuses, no explanations, and no regrets." The older we grow, the more peaceful and grateful we become. Life humbles us gradually as we age. We realize how much nonsense we have wasted on time. In life, there will always be ups and downs, but ultimately, at the end of the day, that's what makes each of us who we are. It is important to accept both the good and the bad that falls onto your plate with grace. Most things in life happen for you, not to you. Something can happen at the right moment, whether it is early or late. For everything you lose, you gain something else. You may not always appreciate it, but it's easier to come to accept if you do. It is important to be mindful on your outlook on life. Every day you have either regret or rejoice, and it's your decision. When you choose to have a growth mindset, life opens doors to amazing experiences you will always remember. While there is no way to avoid regret in every situation, there are some actions that we could take. Number 1, working hard on something you love. Hard work becomes easy when your work becomes your play. Never underestimate the value of loving what you do. When we lose ourselves in things we love, we find ourselves there too. Number 2, the way you feel at the end of highly productive days. Laziness may appear attractive, but work leads to happiness. You are what you do, not what you say you'll do. Good things don't come to those who wait. They come to those who work on meaningful goals. Number 3, walking comfortably in your shoes. Dr. Seuss says, "There's no one alive who is youer than you." We are all weird in some way. What sets you apart may seem like a burden, but it's not. Most of the time, it's what makes you so incredible. Number 4, being courageous enough to grow and evolve. It takes courage to grow and become who you really are. Don't fear change. You may lose something good, but you may also gain something great. Number 5, seeing a genuine smile you helped create. Few things are more satisfying than helping someone else smile a little more than before. Studies show that a genuine smile contributes to your health. It can lift your mood, reduce your stress, and relieve any pain you're feeling. A simple smile could bring out all the positive emotions in you. Number 6, moments of mindful presence. If you're always racing to the next moment, what happens to the moment you're currently in? Stop overthinking and worrying. Life is too short for that. Worry and rumination are the worst enemies to living happily in the present. Take the moment here to be present and breathe. Number 7, aligning what you do with who you are. Make the rest of your life the best of your life. Create a life that feels good on the inside, not one that just looks good on the outside. Number 8, relationships that make you a better person. Know that it's less important to have more friends and more important to have real ones. Surround yourself with people who make you feel better and lift you up. Number 9, the euphoria of first-time experiences. You can see or do something a million times, but you can only see or do it for the first time once. And that makes doing it so worth it. Many of the great times you will remember for a lifetime are the ones when you stepped outside of your comfort zone and tried something new. Number 10, the nimble feeling of being a beginner. Allow yourself to be a beginner. No one starts off being great. Do the best that you can until you know better. Whether you're on day 1 or day 10,000, there's always room for a better you. Number 11, when your patience finally pays off. Patience is not the ability to wait, but how you act and how hard you are willing to work while you're waiting for your work to pay off. Be patient and never give up. Great things take time. Number 12, When you have a great reason to be impressed with yourself. Spend less time impressing others and more time impressing yourself. Climb a mountain so you could see the world, not just so the world could see you. I've shared with you some of the things that I believe you will not regret doing. I want to hear from you, your greatest joys, your desires, and your simple pleasures. I want to take this last moment to thank you for being here today. I hope this solo episode has added some value or even some perspective in your life. If you enjoyed listening to my podcast, I encourage you to smash that subscribe button. By doing so, it will give you unlimited access to all other podcast episodes to come. Now, before I sign off, I want to wish you to keep living your greatness. Have a wonderful day. Much love, Ben. Thank you for listening to the Living Your Greatness podcast. If this show has added value, please subscribe, leave a rating, and make a review.